They told me I'd stutter forever, but I was determined to prove them wrong. Hey guys, it's Craig Coffey. In case you're new to me and what I'm doing, I stuttered for more than 20 years. I found a very unique way to beat my stutter, and I want to help you do the same. And that's what I'm doing, sharing the tips and tricks, the hard stories, the hard lessons, trying to make your path forward smoother than my path was. But let's get back to the topic at hand. They told me I'd stutter forever, but I proved them wrong. My mom was the one who told me I'd stutter forever. She said, Craig, we all have something. She said some people have a challenge with how much they weigh. Some people have challenges with how they can learn in school. We all have challenges. And this was going to be mine, she said, for the rest of my life. Well, as you're starting to know me better, that pissed me off. Something like that where someone tells me I'm going to struggle for the rest of my life, I don't want to hear it because I don't think life should be that much of a struggle because it's not fair. Although she did also tell me life is not fair. That happened in the same conversation. That sucked too. But I fought very hard to get to where I currently am now. I did. There's no magic pill as much as I would have loved that. I would have loved something that would have shortcutted the process, but it didn't exist. I had to do it the hard way and the long way. But a shortcut of sorts does exist, and it's me. See, when you can work with someone like me, who's gone through stuttering, who's beat it, who has all the shared experiences that you do of the pain and the tears and the crying and just wanting it to be done with. You know, if you can learn from me, it's like studying for a test with someone who's already taken the class and kept their notes from the last year and they give them to you. That's what it is. It's the closest thing, right? But I want to pose this question, which is, are you tough enough? And I mean, are you tough up here? Because when you stutter and when you have such a big personal problem, it takes a lot of work. But you can improve yourself. You can improve your speech. And I'm proof of that. No matter what anyone says, it's me and you here. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And if you fall down 6 times, will you get up the 7th time? Will you get up? Will you get up more times than you fall down? And if you will or you do, then you can do it. You can beat stuttering. And it really starts, in my opinion, with what you believe. So do you believe that stuttering is something that you can beat? I'm going to step back here because it got a little breezy. So do you believe stuttering can be beat? Or do you believe it's possible to reduce your stutter? Because if you don't believe that, if you don't believe that you can reduce your stutter, then no one can help you. Not even me, because it's in your head. Okay? So there's a book that changed my life. I'm going to share it to you. But first, a quick plug. And then a book that's incredible, and I hope you're going to love it as much as I do. I still read the book. First, the plug. Please go to craigcoffey.com if you like what you hear and sign up for my free daily email. It's from me to you. It's filled with positivity and encouragement, a dose of inspiration, and some stories about my own life. And since I'm shooting live, you can hear a plane fly above us. But just like life, sometimes we gotta roll with the punches. So here's the book that changed my life. It's called The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol. It was written a long time ago. It's a classic. It sold a lot of books. And I could not encourage you to read this book more. The Magic of Believing, because what you believe about your speech impediment and your stutter will dictate your future about that. So if you stutter a lot, like I've done, like I did for 20 years, like you probably do, then you need to think about, what do you believe? I encourage you to get the book. I also encourage you to write down something, to do the very first of what I'm going to teach you as my as the affirmations I have used. And this one is a great one. And I wrote it down for you, just like you should as well. It says, and I'm going to use my name here, but it says that I, Craig Coffey, I am a believer that I can improve my speech. I, Craig Coffey, am a believer that I can improve my speech, I'd like you to write it down. And I'd like you to write it down 15 times. 15 times per day, write it down. And some people may say, oh, that's too much. I can't write it down. Why would I write it down 15 times? That's a waste. And what I would say is, it's not a waste. If your stutter is so painful, you'll do it. If you want a better life, you'll do it. If you want to change your future, you'll do it. If you don't write it down, in my opinion, you're not putting in the work. And I can help you and guide you, but you have to do the actual work yourself. I can be by your side, and be your coach, but you got to do it. So please, please, please write that down, and write it down 15 times a day. And slowly but surely, it'll help you. And once your belief is set, then the rest of these tips and tricks will start to melt away your stutter. It does take time, and it does take some proper tweaks from someone who's gone through it, but you can do it. I'm proof of it. And I figured all this out on my own. On my own. I'm shortcutting this for you. Now, I hope you follow me on the next one, which is called Did Speech Therapy Help You? And I'll see you there.